Hi everyone, my name is Sebo and welcome to the first episode of Shut Up Axel, it's not your turn to speak yet. Don't sniff. Don't sniff when it's out of turn. Let me try that again. Hi everyone, my name is Sebo and welcome to the pilot episode of Dwai Talks, a podcast where I invite a guest to talk about things with. Cool. Alright, so our first guest, alright, if you weren't paying attention to earlier and if you just tuned in and you weren't reading the title, some call him a poor excuse of a League of Legends player where he feeds every game unless he's on his one-trick Nunu. Some call him a spiky red-haired individual from a video game franchise known as Kingdom Hearts. Others even call him a connector of wheels. All right. And he is the lovely person who created the artwork above me, an amalgamation, a clip art amalgamation of things mushed together. Even took the work of Sydney and plastered on there as well. All right, it's an amazing art. All right, and I love it so much. So it's there to stay. All right. I try to ask this guest of mine for a picture that represents him, and he sent me his own creation of Snom. Some call it Snum, and here we go. Welcome, Axel. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm good.
You're good. You're good. Welcome.
I'm like disoriented because I was like watching it and I have to like focus.
Yeah. Now you need to stop watching it because now you need to actually pay attention. So yeah, it sucks, right? Anyway, we're playing Kirby's Dream Course in the background. I don't know if you ever played this game before. It's like golf, but Kirby.
I've never played this game.
You never played this game before. This will go really well. Okay. So, how are you?
Good.
What have you been up to?
Losing league, I guess.
Losing league? Xeno the Fire, welcome. I haven't seen you in a very, very long time. How are you doing, Xeno? You tune in at a wonderful time because this podcast we're going to be talking about our past. Wow. Oh man. So a trip down nostalgia lane. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, I gotta select stuff.
Yeah. We got. Let's go easy. We're babies, okay?
Wait.
Yeah. What?
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Right. You want the most control over your ball.
Oh. Wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Go back up.
Why? Okay. You good? Okay. All right. Cool. Go.
You're just trying to. Oh.
All right. So, let's just start. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Axel. Everyone knows who I am because you're on my stream, but no one knows who you are. You're nobody.
Oh no.
So tell me a little bit about yourself before we start with more engaging conversations.
Okay. I'm the same age as undisclosed, and I sometimes go to my job.
Okay.
And it makes Steph very mad.
Why does it make Steph very mad? I forgot to turn off the alerts. Hang on. Let me mute the alerts. It's a high production stream. Okay. Sorry. Continue. Thank you, Zeno, for the follow.
No, I just like I'll work from home or something like that, but like nobody messages me or anything, and I do the work that they're like, oh man, thanks for all this hard work you did. I'm like, no problem, and it wasn't hard work, so I just kind of do nothing for the rest of the day.
Right. It's your turn, by the way.
For what? Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yes.
You said just introduce yourself beforehand.
Look, we have to play the game while we talk, Axel.
What is the whole?
The whole, it's just play. You'll figure it out. You don't need instructions. It's fine. All right, it's okay.
This is fine.
Yeah. What is your job, Axel? What is your job?
I am an automation engineer.
Automation engineer. What does that mean? What do you do?
As of right now, what do I do? So I've just been building frameworks. It feels like I'm in an interview right now, and I'm trying to explain to people what I do. So,
Well, I did set one of my tags as interview, so
interview. Did I get the job?
you did get the job. That's why you're here.
Oh, that's weird that I'm having the interview after I got the job.
Yeah, see, it's weird how it works in Dwai Talks. See, everything's backwards.
Unless I convinced I am so job. So yeah. Wait, I'm confused. Wait, why did it seem like you benefited from that?
Because don't worry about it. It's fine.
What do you mean? Don't worry about it. We're playing.
You just have to collect the stars. It's fine.
Okay, these
You're
are
good.
my stars now.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be mine soon.
I don't understand why.
Well, it's just don't worry about it too much. All right, it's fine.
How many times do we get to play the game? It looks like you're trying to go through me. That probably won't work, right? Right?
Oh, I messed up a little there.
I get it now. You.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. Moving on. Okay. I wanted to talk to you about what your favorite game is to start off, because I feel like that's a good place to pivot from, seeing as we're playing games right now.
No, I don't know.
You don't know what your favorite game is?
No, I keep being asked this. I don't know. I don't. Even though I play a lot of League, I don't like League.
Are you the type of person who doesn't have like favorites of anything?
That's correct.
Oh, so you don't have a favorite color either?
I mean, I've got a couple of colors I like.
Okay, what are your favorite couple of colors?
What are my favorite couple of colors?
Yes.
Wait. Did you just win that hole?
Yeah, I did.
This is unbelievable.
Look, answer the question. Don't try to distract me.
I guess I like black. I like the old color. I like the color of my old car, which was like a super energy green. There's a very specific blue that I...
Oh, what happened to your car, Axel?
What happened to my car?
Yeah.
I was at a stoplight, and this lady... You can lob it, and this lady...
Yes, you can lob
just
it.
like... nailed me in the back of, like... she just like... She didn't stop. She went 40 miles an hour, and I stopped with my car.
Okay.
And so that's what happened to my car. And so it got totaled.
So it wasn't your fault.
No, it was so painfully Okay. I only get one chance.
You're kind of in and out, but that's because I'm dropping frames. But
feels bad.
Yeah. But to reiterate, you got rear-ended, yeah?
Unless you're convinced I'm a real person, I've got feelings and emotions.
All right.
Oh, but yeah, my job is I currently make frameworks that other automation people use, or other like testers use, and then they're like, oh wow, this is great, this is everything we wanted, and I'm like, thanks, and then like secretly I'm just resenting it the whole time.
Right.
Because like I don't this isn't what I want to do.
So what is something that you want to do then?
I just want to I want to just program, like do things in general. I'm a very well programmed bot. No, that's actually incorrect. I'm actually a terribly programmed bot.
Terrible program bot?
Terrible, but no. It's surely your scribbler is saying I'm a very well programmed bot, but
oh, I see.
I'm reading chat also.
Oh yeah, you're doing a better job than I am in terms of reading chat and talking to me. So
I'm very good at multitasking.
Yeah, I'm not. Which begs the question why I'm doing this. But here we are.
Okay, see, look, I'm in the thing. Where's the I don't get to like go into the...
No, you can go into the hole. You can go into the hole.
I just thought I'd like, slide on into the DM.
See, now I collected a bunch of the stars, and then you lose.
No, I got that part. I'm in the complete understand. Look at Kirby. Oh my god, he's so mad.
No, I think he's just dizzy.
No, my Kirby.
Oh, your Kirby.
Trajectory will always show. See, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah. So, ergo, you don't have any favorite colors.
No, not really.
Or you don't have a favorite game, sorry. Ergo, you don't have a favorite game.
Yeah.
What franchises do you like then? Like,
What franchises?
Yeah.
As in, like,
what sets of games do you like?
what sets of games?
Or what genre? How about that? What genre of game do you like?
I don't know, like all of them.
Oh, what are you?
What am I?
Why don't you have preferences, Axel?
I don't
Every time I talk to you, you just don't have preferences. I always ask Axel, right? Like, okay, what game do you want to play? I'm like, what do you want to do today? What do you want to talk about? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's up to you. I'm like,
doesn't
all
matter.
right. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh my god. I thought it would be like, I'm like, oh, that's strange. Like, weird that the water just shows that it's gonna be normal, and then it's like, no. What you should have done is not been in the water.
Oh yeah. Well, at least you didn't bump into the Gordo.
Oh, sorry. I was like looking. I'm like, oh wow, you called it right as soon as it happened. And it's like, no, that was on the stream.
Indeed.
Indeed. I'm out. See you, sucker.
Okay, so,
Oh yeah, I play League. I play Fortnite. I play like anything that's interesting at the moment.
yeah, we play League together sometimes. You know, now and again. We also used to play Fortnite together, but then everyone else moved on from it except you. Why haven't you moved on from Fortnite?
I don't know. It's like a really easy game.
It's a really easy game. Okay, we have a tryhard here.
Am I tryharding?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna boom.
I think you're like a good level of tryhard. Like you meme all the time, but you also try hard when you meme.
I think I got a lot better because I used to be like a real little dickwad. Like in terms of like that stuff. Oh, I missed it.
I don't remember a time when you were like that though. Was that before we met?
What? Like what do you mean? Like a tryhard or like a angry person?
Well, you were saying that you used to be an angry person, I guess.
No, like it was like when I was trying to like do League, and it was like I was really like upset, and it's like I wanted to. It's like you really want to be able to like do good, and you think you can do good, and because you think like you're like just almost there, like you start getting like angry and short-sighted at things.
Right.
Like I wasn't playing with you guys if it wasn't like I wouldn't play if it was like a normal game, because like it's arguably a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as I was concerned, but then it was kind of like there was stuff I could be doing, but like because of like general ignorance, I felt like, you know, I felt like it was like, you know, oh yeah, I just needed to do this is wasting my time. I could be doing something else that would be better for my time instead. But it's like, no, you're just bad, and you could be better even if you play like against bad people.
Right.
Ooh, curve the ball.
Yeah, I curved the
that was
ball.
a nice bank shot.
I curved the ball the wrong way.
But yeah, so like I feel like in my downtime from League, like I've gotten like emotionally better with that.
That's good, because I remember when you quit League for like a year or two.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got so much done.
Oh yeah. I mean, I had the same experience too. Like I quit League for about a year or so, or video games in general. Yeah, that was actually it was interesting because I cold turkeyed video games, right? But then I also kind of cold turkeyed you in a way, because
we still talked, but it wasn't like it's not like there's much we could do.
Yeah, because our past is, you know, revolved around games. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way.
Wait, you just got a rock.
Yeah, and I think you can use it with B if I'm not mistaken.
So wait, okay, I've just realized that all of these characters are the normal enemies in Kirby.
Yes.
Okay, and so
you can collect some of their powers, yeah.
Wait, why did that guy just instantly explode? I thought we had to hit him.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yeah, so if to those who don't know, Axel and I met way back when in their university days. It's like what, 8 years ago now or so?
You sound like an old man.
Way back when we were youngins in our college years.
Oh,
we met online.
2012.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 8 years.
We met through a common YouTuber that we watched by the name of David R64YT, also known as X. I don't know if you remember. I'm sure you remember.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I remember.
Oh yeah, of course you remember.
Of course.
And yeah,
I'm
yeah,
an
of course.
I forget everything.
And X did a series called Race a Day, right? And in that series, so back then, so for those who don't know, back then YouTube, you could leave video responses to other people's YouTube videos. So back then, X would use that to his advantage. He would race with his viewers, and he would ask for his viewers to leave video responses to beat his time or whatever, and to like commentate over or whatever. It was really fun during the time. Yeah.
I think the only reason why it worked out was because he personally said that he would like watch all the videos, or at least try his best to watch them. And like that's all you want
to get the attention of the person, the YouTuber.
Yeah, because like that's actually what it is, you know, when it truly comes down to it. Because like up until that point, my see a nerd, my
okay.
YouTube, like I already had a previous account where I was like doing YouTube things in general. But like I kind of like quit it because it was what was it? I was just doing like AMV stuff. You remember the days of AMVs?
Yes, I remember when you used to make AMVs. They were poor in quality, but
what? All my Naruto.
They were poor in quality, and that's why I didn't subscribe to you until long after.
But that was on a separate account. That was the whole thing. So I actually made a brand new account for
Race a Day.
Yeah, because that was like the whole thing. Oh my god, what just happened?
I don't know, but there's a really angry mood.
No.
Wait, what happened? Oh, it gave me your stars that are now mine.
Oh my god.
All right, well, what if you lob myself over Wispy Woods? How about that? I don't know why I'm trying to land on the moon as well, but here we go.
Yeah, do it. No fucking way. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that was the only one I got.
Wow.
Oh, so wait, now I just take my sweet time, right?
Okay, so.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So Race Day, right, Race Day. Yeah, and that's kind of how we met. We kind of looked through the video responses themselves, right?
I was picking the most popular ones.
Yeah, and
you gotta come
back then on my old YouTube channel, I left a video, right, that got a lot of traction from from X and whatever, and it's because I talked basically directly to X, right? I left him this really long heartfelt message or whatever, and people like resonated with that or whatever. I feel like that's where a lot of people got to know me through there. I'm not sure when you started watching my videos, but I definitely know that you subscribed to me before I subscribed to you.
No, yeah, I was trying. You were a much bigger YouTuber with your 200 subs.
Yeah, you were trying to mooch me for viewers, I think.
I wouldn't say mooch as much as it's more like, yeah. It's always good. Like that's kind of what you want to do though when it comes down to it. It's like if you can get somebody. So all right, I actually have like not a problem, but I have a thing where if I see somebody is capable of doing something or doing something that I want, I'll like make it my mission to like become friends with them.
Okay.
Like straight up. So like you had like a pretty nice like YouTube thing going on.
Yeah.
And like you were also like I liked your content when it came down to it. Like there was like other not as good. I'm a social climber. I'm whatever I can be.
Yeah.
But it's like that's how like I had a friend who was like really good at like oh my god at like
get out of here.
Programming and stuff. And like I'm like oh my god I like really want to be good at that, you know. So it's like I'll go like talk them up and be like hey how's it going, and it's like it just so happens like you know that they're okay with being friends, and it's not like it's like I'm only there afterward for that friendship or anything like that.
Yeah.
you know. But it's like,
but it's part of it.
yeah, it's like a combination of like, and I feel like, I don't know if like I'm the only one who does this, because I doubt it. But it's like, I feel like the whole thing with the reason why you want to be friends with people and to begin with is because like they may have like something you want, like whether it's emotional, like physical, or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think you're more aggressive in terms of making friends compared to me, I suppose.
Well, I guess it worked out.
Yeah.
So what? All right, wait, time out. So you don't have any health anymore?
I don't have any. Oh, I don't have any health anymore. That I think I get a turn of nothing.
Oh, like, oh, okay, okay, that's good for me.
Yeah, I'm just resting, thinking about candy or something. I don't know.
You sound like Majin Buu.
Yeah. Xeno says that he remembers loving my IB playthrough. Those are pretty fun.
Oh
I don't
my God,
normally play. Yeah, I don't normally play horror games, but
Yeah.
that was a pretty good one.
So like my favorite series from you was like the What Now Socks series.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I really liked your way of like looking at the games from like an emotional point of view.
Right.
Where it was like, wow, like all of the music and the art and everything like that. I'm like, wow, that's so, I resonate with that. I agree. You know? But then also like all the games were like quirky one-offs that I'd like never seen before.
Yeah, because
like yeah.
Sorry, yeah. The idea was to find games that not many people knew about, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, it was called What Now Socks because I had a friend named, or his persona was Socks, and I would get him to come up with a list of games for me to play, and I would choose a random one every time I wanted to add one video to the series. Oh yeah. What are you laughing about?
Xeno's giving all the strats in the chat. He's like, hey, by the way, Sebo, come on.
Look,
Where are you going?
I'm more concerned about talking with you, Axel.
I'm concerned about winning.
I see where our priorities are at.
Well, see, you have nothing to lose, but like if I show up and I lose the game that, you know, you didn't tell me the rules to or anything, then like suddenly it's my fault.
Right. So long story short, basically, Axel aggressively made friends with me.
It worked.
Right, and it worked. Because then afterwards, I checked out Axel's videos. The first time I checked his videos, I'm like, "Who's this kid? Like, just road raging, like screaming at his roommate." Like, I don't know if you remember, but like in your videos, you were just.
I hated my roommate so much on principle, but he was such a good person to yell.
Mm-hmm.
Those
he
videos
made
are still
good
on my
content.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, he made good content.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing.
Well, like I've, oh man, like I do much better when it's like, yeah, imagine Axel holding a knife at Sebo, be my friend.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's like
jokes on him though, because I ended up trash talking Axel all the time. So who's the real winner here?
No, not me. But yeah. So like I don't know. I feel like a lot of my like YouTube videos are better when I have somebody to like play off of, just in general.
Right, because
otherwise I'm like trying to force something. It's like, wow, this is such a YouTuber-y moment. I'm so excited. Oh wow, did you see that? How quirky guy. Instead of, oh my god, what just happened? Did you see that? I saw that.
This is true. I feel like you strive best in videos or like in content that you just don't really have a plan. You kind of just roll with it.
I like one-off.
Rather than planning out what you want to do and forcing things to happen. Right? You kind of like to have things happen naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just how I live my life.
Right.
Which bothers Steph sometimes.
Why does it bother Steph?
Why does it bother Steph? Because I'm like, I'm just like, no, yeah, it'll work out. And Steph's like opposites attract. So like Steph's in the polar opposite camp where painfully overthinking literally everything.
Right.
And I'm just like,
You're just way too chill about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because like when I was like much younger, I started like actually there's a distinct moment in my life where I what is it? I swallowed toothpaste. This was when I was like younger, and it was like on the back it said, "Don't swallow toothpaste, otherwise you're gonna have to call the people, what's it called, people, and you're gonna die from from poisoning." And I'm like, oh my god! But I'm like too nervous to tell like my parents that I'm gonna die from swallowing toothpaste by accident. And so I just basically went to sleep that night, and I'm like, if I die, then it doesn't really matter anymore to me. So it's like whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And so I've unintentionally kept that mentality throughout the rest of my
From that very moment.
I'm just like, it doesn't matter.
Jokes. But yeah, so through our friendship, right? I think so through Vracidae, really, there was a bunch of YouTube. It wasn't just us two, obviously. There was a whole community. Yeah, Zeno was there. He's in the chat right now. That we formed something that eventually was called Play Unity, and that was a wild time.
That was really exciting.
It was really unique, I think, because it was basically a community that formed together because of our common interest in watching X's videos.
One
right?
YouTuber.
Yeah, one YouTuber. And then we ended up forming friendships from that, right?
Yeah. He acknowledged us but didn't want anything to do with us. Which in the end it was fine.
I don't think he didn't want any part with us, or just more of, I don't know. Yeah, no, that's true. Axel's really particular about who he collaborated with, I think.
Yeah. Which is like fine and all, but it's just kind of like it was like, you know, even though we're like what 20 or like 18 or whatever like that at the
we're
time,
pretty young.
it's like you're still like a kid pretty much. And it's like, you know, it's kind of sucks to be like the person that you're like super excited to like talk to and stuff, and he's like, I want nothing to do with you.
Like in hindsight, it makes a lot of sense, right? But yeah, we
I don't blame him.
Yeah, we met a lot of friends from Play Unity, but we haven't really caught up with a lot of them, have we? Because we kind of broke off from them at some point. I don't remember when exactly.
So like I think everybody kind of separated, either just like so there was like a lot of members at first, but then it was like there was a separate kind of like break off point where everybody kind of just was doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Like, and then like I was doing you know, like basically it's like you find the people that you super resonate with and then you stick with them.
Right. It's interesting because there was a lot of drama within Play Unity, because everything was on Skype, right? Discord didn't exist back then, so we used Skype to congregate everyone basically, and we'd have like really long video call or voice calls with people while we're playing with people, and
that was fun.
Yeah. And because we were all technically sort of like YouTubers, like there were a lot of, I guess, like
there's a lot of collaboration attempts and everything.
A lot of collaboration attempts, a lot of ideas being thrown around, and a lot of people not being okay with certain ideas. And I feel like that caused a lot of drama. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so when it comes to like certain drama, it's like I just don't care, I guess.
Right.
Because it's relatively meaningless unless it's like directly affecting you.
Right.
It doesn't actually matter. But like, and like none of it did matter to me. I was just like, oh wait, what? You can just do that part way?
Yeah, you can. You can use your power part way.
There's so many like tricks. You haven't told me anything about this game.
Well, I mean, I don't know too much about the game either. It's fine.
Oh my god.
I just remember when Zeno tried to form a podcast.
No.
No. Pretty sure you were invited.
Was I?
Maybe not.
I don't know. Like,
there was
it
a lot
doesn't,
of there was a lot of ostracization going
oh my
on.
god, my favorite part about the whole thing was there was a hierarchy.
Yes,
It
there was some sort of like social ladder going on. It was really strange. Where like Zeno, Kelsey, and myself were at like the top,
yeah,
and
exactly.
then like everyone else came afterwards.
Yeah, it was kind of like I don't remember. I think because you guys had like the highest like count or something like that. I think that like added to it.
Hmm.
Like highest subscribers or something. I
Highest
don't really remember
subscribers,
how it
right.
ended up like that, but like that's what it was. We're gonna be here forever.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a long time. I don't even know where the goal is. I don't think we have the goal yet.
We don't have the goal. You've been.
Yeah,
I don't know. What
let me
you've been
clap
doing
for
the
you.
past couple-
Good job.
What does that mean?
Good job, Axel.
Good job.
Good job, Axel. Dream about candy. All right.
Dream of it's cake.
Oh, no, it's candy.
Oh, it's been swapping. I understand now.
Oh,
Okay.
it's ice cream too.
You just bought me?
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Zeno says that Devindra did the podcast. I see.
Let's see where this. Let's see how I can.
Regardless, there was a social ladder hierarchy thing going on, which
Yeah.
was interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Didn't sit well with I wonder if you remember J Master.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
He had like a personality that I didn't resonate with, so.
I think he caused a lot of conflict.
Oh yeah, he was the one. I think he was the one. I remember like pseudo drama now. Like I don't remember the actual drama. I just remember like stuff happening
Right.
or whatever. And it's like I remember he was the source of it.
Yeah. I feel like we didn't really recover from that that drama. I don't remember what the argument was or what went down.
I didn't even realize there was an argument.
Right.
Oh my god! If I had made that.
Because we kept some people in the dark because of the hierarchy thing and whatever. Yeah.
That's
so.
I love when stuff like that happens.
Yeah, it's like
it's all very interesting. Like from an objective point of view, I love that stuff.
Zeno says the hierarchy was because I started it. Kelsey did all the social, and Sebo was the most active, I think.
It's all coming together.
Makes sense.
It makes sense.
Shirley says your guys were in a cult. I mean,
Yes, that is a fact. We were called. Everybody wanted to be the X-lings at first.
Right. We were. The original name was called the Xlings,
Because he was playing StarCraft at the time.
Yeah, but then we changed it to Play Unity. Whose idea was Play Unity?
I think it was Xenos. But I made sure. I remember when we were deciding like how the abbreviation should be. I threw in the X in the middle, so it wasn't PU.
PU.
I'm like, no, it's gotta be PXU.
That's perfect. Or was it me who thought of the? I don't remember, man. I don't remember.
Regardless, so like that happened, and then everybody kind of like split off into their own group.
Yeah.
But like still, you like it basically like a lot of people kind of like filed down. It's like, oh yeah, well you're like the people who wanted to keep talking to each other kept talking to each other. Like that was just how it was when it came down to it.
So, do you think it was, in the end, it was a good thing that Play Unity kind of just naturally broke off?
Yeah, like we couldn't keep, like regardless. But then it's like, you have
there
people
were
like...
there were talks about like, let's gather the people of Play Unity once again.
Who said that?
I don't know. People like I don't know. I don't know. Luigi, Devindra. I think they were saying it jokingly, but like.
I don't like. There are definitely people that I wouldn't mind talking to again. You know?
Right.
But it's like I've got like I don't know. It's like in a general like super harsh sense. It's like there's no point in like talking to certain people if they don't bring like a high enough value to your life. If that sounds like rough enough.
Interesting way to put it, Axel. So basically, what I'm hearing is you're the type of person who makes relationships with people who can benefit you.
Yeah, why not?
Yes. I'm like the type of person.
Like...
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I feel like that's just like the harsh way of putting it, but it's like how it actually is. Because if somebody's like negatively affecting your life, you shouldn't be a part of that
You should
person's
just
life.
cut that person out, basically.
Yeah,
But what if it's someone that?
you can't. It's hard to cut out family, but still.
Yeah, well, no, yeah. But what
Hey,
if
I
it's?
know you
what
wanted
if
this to be a fun chat, fun podcast.
Oh no, we could talk about
You
whatever.
picked the wrong person.
No, I've picked the exact right person to do the pilot episode, I think.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What's your Myers-Briggs, by the way? Do you know what Myers-Briggs is?
My what?
Your Myers-Briggs type indicator. It's a personality test. I'm gonna go with no.
I think Steph did. I think we might have done that like forever ago.
Yes, because I remember specifically me asking you this once.
Oh my
Like,
god,
a
did
few
I
years
just lose
ago.
this? Oh my god, it's tied.
Yeah, we tied, boys.
Wait. No, wait. Time out. What is this player one priority? Why'd you get a write off on the rocket ship?
I'm pretty sure there's a tie. Like there's a case for a tie. We'll find it.
Where's the result?
I don't know.
Player one.
We'll see.
Oh, here it is. Draw.
There you go.
How are...
All planned. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Myers-Briggs. Right. So Myers-Briggs is a personality test, and it basically there's 16 different types of personalities. Is how they categorized it. Okay, and the label ends up being, I'm really bad at explaining things. I'm sorry, but the label ends up being like a 4-letter combination, basically. The first letter is either I or E, which represents either you're an introvert or an extrovert. The second letter is N or S, intuition versus sensing. The third letter is T or F, whether you use your thinking or you use your feeling to determine actions. And the fourth letter is P or J. I think P means prospecting or something, and J means judging. Basically, are you a spontaneous person or are you very rigid and by the book? So I want to like go over, since you haven't taken the test, correct?
I have taken the test. I just don't remember.
You just don't remember. Okay. So let me just ask you some questions, because I myself am a INFP. All right. I'm an introvert. Right. I don't like really socializing. No, it's not that I don't like socializing. It's more that socializing with people drain me. Like especially in
I really like that definition.
Social settings. Yeah.
Like the draining is like a huge thing for getting people to understand if they're introvert or extrovert.
Right. Whereas extrovert is you recharge by spending time with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically every test I've taken puts me down the line for introverted and extroverted.
So you're an ambivert is what I'm hearing. I remember when this is the only thing I remember when I asked you what your Myers-Briggs was back a few years ago, is that you said you were extrovert, which surprised me because
I wouldn't have directly said I'm an extrovert, but I'm an introvert who can pretend to be an extrovert.
You're an introvert pretending to be an extrovert.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's basically because I'm an introvert, but like both of my parents are very extroverted.
So you're kind of forced to become an extrovert.
I know how to be an extrovert, but it's like if I recharge, like I'd say 80% of the time by like being alone, but also if I'm alone for too long, then it like starts draining me again.
Okay.
So then I'll flip over and be like, I need to go talk to someone.
So okay, I see. So you're introvert for like a few days, and then you become an extrovert the other. It's like this little sine wave going on.
Can we just fucking drug?
Oh, we're going to the next course.
No, I saw. I was just like, but we got 6 and 6.
Oh, I see. But yeah. That's interesting. So that's weird. So you're just on this constant struggle of determining whether or not you need to be alone or with other people.
I have a very good. It's like I enjoy being with people and like talking to people, but then it's just kind of like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to like ghost you now. by.
Is this why sometimes you ghost me?
Yeah. Oh my god, I wasn't thinking.
This is
I thought
why
it would come
you
back
ghosts me. You deserve that,
Yeah.
ghoster.
It's like sometimes I just want to be alone.
No, that's fair. Here, I helped you.
You.
I gave you a star, alright? So you're an ambivert, is what I'm hearing. What about the second letter? So second letter is either N or S.
No,
Yeah. So N means do you when you're making decisions, do you go by your or when you
It depends on the decision.
or not maybe not decision. Or like do you go by your gut? That's intuition, or do you use like your observation of certain things to make a decision?
It's like literally both. It's like, cause like.
But
that's how
which
I'll
one
play.
which one do you prioritize more?
I feel like I'm more instinctual, because as soon as I try to observe on things, I start like messing up. Even though I like to observe on things, but it's like I think this is why, like Steph won't play games with me anymore after I or play like against me, like after she was like, my sister's really good at Naruto, Ninja Storm, or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And she's like had me play against her to like for me to like lose, and I lost a couple of things, but then I like instinctually figured it out. And so now it was just like after that it's like she couldn't beat me anymore.
Okay.
So it's like I feel like most of my life I'm just kind of like instinctually do things.
So intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Zeno says your type is AXEL. I think I agree with that.
Sorry, Steph.
It's not just colors. Axel can't even decide on his personality type. It's true. We're just a couple of indecisive people. Okay, we struggle with. Yes, it was your whole turn this whole time. I just wanted to see how long it would take you. But Axel and I would take. Whenever we're trying to play or figure out a game to play together, we would take forever. And I think it's mostly my fault, to be honest, because you suggest games, but I'm like, no, I don't really feel like playing that game. Does that bother you?
I'll be mostly suggesting things, and then it's like, no, well, that one's too expensive, or no, I don't really like the look of this one, and I'm just like, okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So yeah, I think it's mostly my fault then, to be fair.
No, because then like whenever you start choosing things, I'll do the opposite.
But how often is it that I actually choose something then?
I don't know. I usually gave up. I don't. We'd spend actually the entire time figuring out what game to play instead of playing the game.
Yeah.
We'd spend. I've timed it like literal hours. Yeah.
You timed it.
45 minutes to an hour. I'll look at as soon as you say want to play a game, I'll actually look at the time ahead of time and I'll figure it out. I'm like, do I really want to do like a little bit of nothing for like 45 minutes?
Oof. You're not wrong, but
yeah.
Also, I see how it is.
Wait, oh my god, this is an air vent.
I think it's an air vent, yeah.
Oh wait. Okay.
Oh, you tornadoed out.
I figured it out.
You're back in. All right. While Axel's spinning like a madman, so far he's an ambivert and intuition. So I guess AN. The third letter would be either T or F. Do you think or do you feel? I guess this is more of like are your actions governed by your thinking or your feeling?
It's both. Cause like I'll just overthink something sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like for this Corona thing, right?
Yes.
Like I feel like I've already like a little over prepped for it, but it's like I also feel like it's gonna be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more of your intuition telling you that it's fine though.
Yeah.
Not so much your emotions.
Yeah. He's over prepped 100%.
What'd you do? Like how did you prep for coronavirus?
Oh, well, see, all right. So what really bothers me, and I've been saying, is like all these people are out buying like all these freaking toilet paper and things like, and I'm like, okay, but like didn't you guys have that to begin with? Like we already had two extra entire like things of it because this was my decision to have it ahead of time.
You sound like a very like, you sound like a good individual to always to keep things always prepared ahead of time.
Like, but then it's like also it's like it's like in I know sometimes it's like a little bit of a bad thing. I love soup and pasta. You know we're going to eat it. But like so that's like I'm over prepared, but I'm like also thinking about it. Like I haven't bought anything that we're not going to use, and even though I had the option to buy like an obsessive amount of toilet paper, it's like there's no need to. But then also I bought napkins because like I'm preparing for the doomsday scenario, but also Steph, we have napkins now. I forgot to tell you that.
Oops.
And more tissues.
I didn't launch my ball. 3 bags of frozen chicken breast.
Okay, but like we eat chicken,
Okay,
and it's frozen.
Great. How many meals would that last you?
I think there's 10 pieces in each. It's not enough for like doomsday scenario.
Right. Still a lot of chicken breast.
I'll just start eating the chicken as soon as this is over. Don't laugh.
You must really love chicken.
I like chicken. I've been trying not to eat like a lot of red meat. That's just a separate thing. That's to each their own kind of situation.
Why are you avoiding red meats?
Just cause.
Okay. try to start engaging conversation here. He's like, just cause.
There's like health reasons, but it's like I'm not in a big enough know about it to like say one thing or the other. So I'd rather not like talk about stuff that I'm like uneducated on. So because like I don't know like, you know, oh, is this good or bad for you? It's just all I know is like I personally don't feel like I want to be eating like a lot of like red meats and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know?
That's fair. That's fair.
I
would not care any less. Red meat, not red meat.
Yeah.
I just like food.
Noodles. Like I'll still eat like burgers and stuff like that, but like I just like chicken just feels better for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like because like, you know, those are just things that are, it's like it's people's opinions. It's like if you're not well educated enough on the subject, like I just feel like sometimes you shouldn't be like spreading certain information on it.
True, makes sense.
Yeah. Please get us out of here.
Yeah, let me help you.
Scribbler and I are just gonna be friends after this. You! Oh my god!
And I'm gonna fly, and that did nothing.
You did nothing.
Pulled out a parasol.
Sebo is the man of the people.
I am.
I've been trying for like 8 years to get Sebo super mad and tilted, and it only happened once. And I apologized immediately after.
Whereas you get tilted all the time.
Well, I mean, like, I get like a certain level of tilted.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, I don't know. I don't feel like I stay tilted for relatively long. How do you tilt Sebo? Oh, it was Nami AD carry. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, Nami AD carry and Vayne support. That's banned.
That's banned.
It's completely out of my. Like I totally forgot about that.
It's banned. How did you accomplish that feat? I locked
by
in
playing
Nami
by
as
playing
AD
League
carry.
of Legends.
I told Sebo that I was the AD carry.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how Nami just doesn't do damage.
Go figure.
I was so surprised.
It's as if she's designed as a support.
I was super confused.
Okay, so
I think we could have made it work. I blame you. No, I'm just kidding.
So you are an ambivert, so A. You are. You use your intuition, so you're N. You think more than feel, so T. Okay, so the last one. I already know the answer for this one.
Oh my god, I'm so incredible.
All right, Axel. I already know the answer to this one. Are you a more spontaneous type of person, or are you more rigid in your planning of things?
So painfully spontaneous, like he's modest too.
He's very, very spontaneous. Yes, Axel is.
So like I'll have plans as to what I'm gonna do, but like in terms of like how I'm gonna do it, like it doesn't really matter to me as long as it gets done.
You just go with the flow. You're like me.
Had water yet? Ooh, calling you out.
Moot. I have water. All the channel awards are currently disabled during this podcast, but afterwards it'll be okay. Also, Moot, because you're here, I'm gonna put your name up at the end of the podcast.
Boom.
But
stay hydrated.
Okay, so you're an ANTP.
I did it.
Cool. We figured it out. We figured out your MBTI. Congratulations.
Incredible. Thank you.
I don't know how many more four-letter combinations I can list off, but yeah. In a single sentence, but here we are.
I think I could find a way.
AXEL.
No!
NOPE.
Ant. I'm an ant. Anthropomorphic.
He's an ant.
Yeah.
A spontaneous ant.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way to go, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, so that's all that.
Cool.
all that just happened.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a random power. A little pincushion. Sure.
You look a little... I don't get what that did for you. Oh, I understand what...
Yeah, don't bump into me.
What if I did anyway?
Well, then you're a fool.
Oh no.
You're supposed to do one with who is a spiky hair individual, not me.
I'm a spiky boy.
I'm just cosplaying as Dwai.
He's actually Dwai.
I'm actually Dwai.
He's actually Dwai. But
so,
yeah.
How is living with Steph? Because
she's wonderful.
Yeah.
And she's really pretty.
Oh, okay.
Next question.
What do you like about Steph?
What do I like about Steph?
Yeah.
She's a dork.
That's all I want. In what?
She's hit my criteria.
All right. What's your criteria? Like how did you meet up with Steph? And
how did I
why was it you who was like, Steph, do you want to go out with me, or was it the other way around?
No, I think it was me, and then Steph had some stuff going on, and she broke up with me, which I understand is fine. Problem was we continued to talk afterward.
I'm sure you did something terrible
No,
to make that happen.
I was actually a terrible human being in general.
Oh, at least he admits it.
No, yeah. Right, Steph. we're like both patiently. I had personal stuff happening. I agree with Steph.
Yeah.
For my own sake.
How long have you been together?
11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
She's
pretty cute.
Almost half your life.
Almost, and we're gonna pass it. Thankfully.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so like what was it? I moved to Jersey in, I forgot,
fifth grade.
Yeah, and then we kind of just became friends. I was actually dating her best friend at the time.
Yeah.
And then I broke up with her best friend.
Okay.
And for some reason, I messaged Steph and I was like, "Hey, are we still still friends? Like, regardless?" And like, she was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Neat."
Neato.
Steph, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. It was just really comforting to have.
It's not as bad as it sounds. Trust me, says Steph.
It was really comforting to like have like, you know, still be friends with Steph like regardless.
Okay.
It's because yeah.
Yeah. Did
ex best friend. That's what it really came down. Beforehand. Not after. But then we started dating like in sophomore year of high school, and we didn't stop dating.
Cute. Yeah.
Sebo laid
it's not often where like high school relationships last.
Oh, I try.
Yeah.
I think it's like when it comes down to it, it's because like,
guys.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, it's because like Steph and I just still manage to like talk through like literally everything.
Mhm.
Like even if there's like time, like a space between like the talking, it's like after all, like at the end, it's like both of us are like, I had no intention of hurting you, like at all,
Right.
you know. And I feel like that's like super like important. So like just beyond that understanding at least. Oh my god, I just want to hit this and flip it.
What does it even do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to hit it now. Oh, except I'm dead. But you're gonna be dead too, so then I'm gonna go again.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Of course I'm right. I'm always right. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong.
What? Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've got it this time. Wait,
Okay.
why can't I go forward?
Because I don't think you lobbed it.
Oh no.
I don't know what happened there. What were we saying? So, Steph, yes, okay. So how is it like living with Steph? Because you guys moved in together. When did you move in together?
Like 4 years ago.
4 years ago. How has that been?
Good. It's
Good.
like living with your best friend.
Nice.
Sebo, you did it!
Oh,
Good.
I made a terrible mistake.
What?
I guess I have to flip it again.
Sebo, somebody subscribe.
I know,
Hey,
Luigi. It's Undercover Deacon.
Oh my
That's
God.
Luigi. Welcome.
This whole time.
Yeah.
You missed all the Play Unity.
Yeah, you missed all the Play Unity chats, Dr. Luigi.
Alright, Sebo, now just kill the last.
No, I'm gonna flip the switch again.
No, don't flip the switch again.
I'm gonna flip the switch
No. You're fine.
again.
Oh. Enjoy the Amazon.
Thanks, man. All right. What so is it any what differences has there been living with someone versus
Are you asking for advice?
No, I'm asking what your like how it felt like living with Steph versus living with like roommates or by yourself or whatever your living situation was before.
Oh no. So I guess like after I was living with my parents, then I went to college, and I was living with a roommate. And I don't really care as long as like I always have the option to be like kind of left alone, essentially.
Right.
Because like every now and then you just need to be alone, you know.
Makes
Like
sense.
even if you're an extrovert.
Yes.
You just barely missed it. I believe in you though. You know. So like it doesn't, I feel like relatively it doesn't take much to like kind of bother me.
Right.
So like, and I've got like some slight pet peeves, but they don't usually involve like with living with somebody, you know.
Okay. What are the pet peeves then?
I don't like listening to people eat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like nice about it, like I won't say anything, but like it skeeves me the heck out.
Right.
Like you know about it because I remember that you like would specifically put yourself on mute. Yeah, it's like I don't feel like enough people are saying it. It's like, and also on top of that, when you're in chat, when you're in a Discord chat or you're in a Skype chat, and you have one person going, and I'm just like,
just please
like
stop.
the whole time, please stop, and I'm like cringing until like I've actually like I've put myself on like a deafen, like because it like really bothers me.
That's fair.
Yes, also swallowing food. It's like eating doesn't have to be an audible experience for anybody. Like I don't have to know how good or bad your food is. I don't really care actually. You know.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. That was a brutal hole specifically for you, but at least you hit that button. I'm very happy for you.
Well, I think you're completely destroying me this course right now.
That's cool.
But yeah, do you have any future plans with Steph? You know, perhaps plans further than being together for 11 years without, anything further happening? You know what I'm
I might
saying?
have. I think you just killed Steph, actually.
Kay says I can't ask that. So look.
Steph, I might have.
Feel free to answer or not. Obviously, this is
might
to
have
your
already have told Steph a thing or two or whatever. It's just a matter of timing.
Look, I just ship them, okay? I want them to be happy. I want them to be together.
You're invited to the wedding, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man.
No problem. Steph's like, I want him here.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. We just have to figure out how to get you here.
Yeah, hopefully I get to see you before then, though.
Yeah.
You know, we still haven't met in person.
Well, it's because you're a strange internet man. It's very spooky.
Yeah, you're just kind of just floating, like, voice for me. I mean, I know how you look like, obviously, but majority of the time, I'm just like speaking to a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I feel.
Although you see me now more because I stream, so
yeah,
with my face.
It's always weird to see people's face. Like when I saw John, that was like surreal because like you always have this like, and it's like maybe it was a little different for us also because like not us personally as much as it was more like all the like YouTube people that we're friends with,
right?
Because especially people who played with like webcams or had webcams going, it's like you knew what they looked like.
Yeah.
You know, so it was just always like I feel like you were one of the more secretive ones. So like there was like a long time between the time I saw your face, but then like you always have this idea of what a person looks like.
Yes.
And it's like,
was I exactly how you imagined me to be, or no?
I don't know. I don't remember. Sebo's definitely secretive. Yeah, I agree. He is secretive. Sebo, what about your laundry? Oh my god, my laundry.
What about? What you mean my?
Steph, I left all the towels in the dryer for hours.
This is
you have
why.
To get it.
This is why he's P, not J. In the MBTI.
Wait. I can't break it. No, wait, Steph. Wait, no, we have to get the towels. Wait, Steph, you have to go check to see if it's open. You're not gonna go. Sebo, would you lock me in a small recess?
If you wish, yeah, sure, go for it.
I'm so sorry. They're about to lock the door, and I can't lock. They just added a new door, and I don't know if I can lockpick into it.
I'll just be here. I'll entertain chat.
Sorry.
Oh, you know, that's fine. I should have grabbed water while you were gone, actually. So let me entertain chat while I'm gone, okay?
Okay, let me just get my breath back. Did you get your laundry? I did get my laundry, but barely. They just installed a new door that actually locks instead of just having like a gate on it. And so like, yeah, they did. It's actually really nice. They like really upped the whole thing. But I don't know if I can like lock pick the door also, because I could lock pick the lock on the gate. But like,
hi Axel.
I don't know. Hey.
What were you talking about with chat while I was gone?
It's just I was like, hey chat.
By the way, this won't be cut off from the podcast.
Okay. But yeah, I was saying how I. So basically, it was not locked. So basically, the laundry room says that it closes at 9, but that's kind of subjective because sometimes like people don't come by to like lock it, and other times they like come by too early to lock it.
Okay.
So like.
So it just happens whenever is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. So like, but it's like they'll do it like before 9 o'clock, or like right on 9 o'clock, or like whatever. So like. So it's like 9:23 right now, so I was like worried. But yeah, because I've had to break into my laundry room before.
You have to do that all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's because we forget, or we'll like start at like 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah, like this is not the first time I've heard the story of you having to lockpick for your laundry.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually keep a mini lockpicking set in my wallet.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just because it comforts me. This is what oh my god. This is what I was telling you about, like the planning part though. Hey, thanks, Sebo.
No problem.
Wow, that's exactly what I wanted as long as I can move.
Just
wow, that's exactly what I wanted.
Just just setting things up for you.
Yeah. Talk about your everyday carry. Okay, so in my pockets,
Yes.
I have I've got a pen that some cute girl named Steph gave me.
Very cute.
And it has exactly what I want on it.
Okay.
Which is a ruler. It's got a measuring. It's got a level on it, the little bubble with it. It's got a stylus, which is just okay. Like the stylus is weird.
Right.
But then on the inside of the tip, it's got a screwdriver.
Okay.
And it doesn't click, which is my favorite thing because pens that click in your pocket are the worst. Right, so that's one. Then I have my keys, which doesn't have anything besides keys on it. And then I've got a flashlight. And mind you, like keep in mind, like I carry this stuff every single day.
How often do you need to use the flashlight?
Honestly, okay. I think having a flashlight on your person is incredible.
But you have your phone for that.
I do have my phone for that. But like the phone, first you have to open the phone. All right, it's going to sound like really lazy in a sense, but like you have to open the phone and like turn on the flashlight thing.
Okay.
But like the light is like, the flashlight is like I can put it like wherever I want. Like yesterday I had it on the table like kind of angled upward and I was like fixing a light. I was fixing a light that's the previous whoever put in the light bulbs last. They like tightened it to like the wrong way.
You usually fiddle with like things though, right? Like
Yeah.
you love because I was talking to you earlier. You were messing around with like Game Boy SPs and Game Boy Pockets and whatever.
Yeah.
Why are you messing around with the ancient civilization?
I really like so I'd never had a Game Boy Pocket before, and it was like really cool. I like fixing things.
Okay.
He's a fiddler out of context. Gotta farm those needles, also out of context. But yeah, I don't know. I just like there's a certain satisfaction with like fixing stuff.
Right.
You know. So
Hey,
that's
Axel.
what I do. Hey.
Person who fixes stuff.
Yeah. What's up?
Besides fixing my ability to form sentences,
Okay.
I've heard from a particular source that you don't like milk.
Oh. No, I hate milk, and I told you that.
So you won't eat cereal either?
Not with milk.
Not with milk. Do you just eat cereal dry?
Yeah.
Like as a snack or a breakfast?
Yeah. I don't actually eat all that much breakfast.
That's a question of is it
It's an
breakfast?
inclusive word.
Oh, inclusive. Okay.
Milk North America is pretty rubbish.
But hold
I
on,
mean,
milk is nutritious and delicious.
I mean, like again, it comes back to those things where it's like, you know.
Why don't you like milk?
It tastes gross.
Milk is the tastiest thing you can ever possibly have.
Listen, like I enjoy like, you know, cow juice as much as another person, which is apparently not that much. But no,
what about like yogurt or like cheese?
I
or
like yogurt. I like
ice
cheese
cream.
a lot. I also like ice cream.
But not
those
milk.
None of those taste
what about
milk.
chocolate milk?
Also no. Like better, I'll have like imitation chocolate milk.
What the heck is imitation chocolate milk?
Like Yoo-hoo.
What's Yoo-hoo?
You don't know what Yoo-hoo is?
No, I don't know what Yoo-hoo is. Explain to me what Yoo-hoo is.
It's like a chocolate water drink in America. Oh my god, I just yeeted myself off.
A chocolate water drink?
Yeah.
So is it just like chocolate cocoa powder with like water?
Yeah. Yoo-hoo is an American brand of chocolate drink that was developed by Natel. It's manufactured by. It was made by the Dr. Pepper.
Yo, when I'm making my own hot chocolate,
hmm
I don't put water in it. It's just all milk.
See, Steph was the first person to tell me that that other people put milk in their hot chocolate, and I was like baffled. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've always had it with only water.
Because it's chocolate milk.
Well, no, it's hot chocolate.
But
There's
it's
no
hot.
milk words in that.
Look,
It's not hot chocolate milk.
why can't it be hot chocolate? It's not hot chocolate water.
No, yeah, it's just hot chocolate. It's arguably also incorrect, but never have we determined that it would be milk. Milk is only for hot chocolate.
It could be hot chocolate juice for all you know. Hot chocolate beer.
Well, like I just don't. Also lately, I just haven't had like that much sugar in general. Hot chocolate. Wait, did you just say hot chocolate beer?
I did.
Flippity flip.
Yeah, I agree with Casey. Hot chocolate does need the milk. And
No,
Steph
yeah.
also says hot chocolate needs milk.
That's fine. I agree with that. But I actually don't like hot chocolate, so.
Well, you're entitled to your own opinion. However, I disagree.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna land on this moon just to make you mad.
It doesn't make me mad. It's a neutral statement. I'm basically nowhere different
All right.
than I was a little while ago. But you can keep grabbing points. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I lost all sense of respect for you, Axel. Person
that's
who doesn't
fine.
like milk.
I didn't need to begin with. The Switch can only be used 3 times. What time was that? That was the 3rd one.
Oh no.
Zeno with the explanation post-mortem.
Yeah. I'll just super jump my way out.
You just yeeted yourself. I've completely forgotten there's power-ups.
Look, this podcast has gone downhill just like how Kirby just went off the map.
No, yeah, I agree. I'm definitely beating you at this.
Look.
Hey.
So what's your favorite cereal? Eating dry.
Eating dry?
Yeah.
Steph's gonna make fun of me. It's called Raisin Nut Bran.
Raisin Nut Brand. Look, I actually really like the Raisin Nut Brands.
Do you?
Yeah, raisin nut cereals are like the best.
So it's specific. This one's specific because it's got these little clusters. It's got these like little
little like things that are like stuck together and they little crunch.
It's like raisin. It's like the raisins have like, what is it? It says with almonds and covered raisins, and I'm like, oh. And the covered raisins are like great.
Right.
So I've just been eating old man cereal for like years. Oh my god, just get in.
You're close.
I tried.
Yeah.
Raisins are the fruit of Satan. That's because they hung out too much in the heats.
All right. Well, I feel like this is a good place to stop in terms of the podcast. It's been over an hour. I'm not gonna yeet you out of the podcast, but this will be the end of the podcast. So, any plugs you would like to? Any things do you want to shout out?
Go watch Steph's stream when she's streaming. Thanks, I appreciate you. Guys.
What's her stream link?
Hey, Mod, can you shout out Steph's stream, please?
Hey, Mod, can you? I listened to what Axel just said.
I don't have anything to plug. Like, there's I don't know. It's not like there's not much that I do anymore. It's just more like I think I'm like emotionally satisfied with my like YouTube experience and my because I dabble a little bit in Twitch also, but it's just not something I want to do anymore.
So you don't plan to do anything with it in the future?
I mean, like, probably not. That's just like, you know, at any moment something could like change my mind.
Right.
You know, but like
for the time being, in your current state of affairs, that's good.
I got other stuff I'm like working on.
That's good. I'm glad to hear.
Thanks.
All right. Well, thank you for joining the the podcast.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah,
hey, are
you
we
can-
gonna play this one out, or are we just gonna give it the mercy kill kind of thing?
No,
where
of
it's
course
like,
we're gonna
you know-
play it out.
Oh, we're
But
gonna
before-
play.
Wait, let me end the podcast first. All right. Okay. Thank you all for watching. You can check out this podcast on my YouTube channel. The link will
my
be
God.
yeah, my YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it in the not Discord, in the thing right now. I'm going to put this also on the SoundCloud, which doesn't exist yet, but here we go. This is the first episode.
Oh man, that's really exciting. You're doing a SoundCloud.
Yeah. Stick around because I'll still be playing games with Axel, just in a less podcasty kind of tone.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the end for this podcast. Thank you, Axel, once again for joining
Hey,
Dwai
no problem.
Talks.
Stay tuned for the bonus content where Sebo reveals that he's actually really a muffin this whole time.
That's not gonna happen. All right.
Next episode.
All right.